Guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Leo for career and finances. These readings have been interesting. Some emotional stuff has come up. Obviously, when we're dealing with finances, if you're dealing with relationships and stuff, a lot of things that we deal with in our everyday lives can affect and coexist with our finances. So if it comes up, it comes up. Let's see. This came up in the reverse, so I'm going to take it. Let me see, how do they want this? How do you want this? Okay, and this. And this one. Okay, one more. Let's get one more. Okay, so you got at the bottom of this you got fraud, hoax. You also got a huge breakthrough. Your hard work is finally paying off. Luck is on your side. Money moves. And study. Do your homework. So I feel like whatever it is that you're already doing, or it looks like there's a couple offers coming in, but I feel like one of these offers is not the biz. Okay. There's something here that's going to be offered to you. But I feel like you can already tell that this person is not somebody that you should be doing business with, or this company is a company that you should not be doing business with. I would do your research, do your homework, because you'll find that, again, either if this is a business that we're talking about that's offering you a position, this business has a bad reputation and it's a shite job. It's not something that you should be joining a team or partnering up with or anything like that, okay? If it's a person offering you a business opportunity or trying to get together and trying to, and this could also be in like a love relationship where somebody's trying to partner up with you and saying they want to start like a business venture with you, that you're going to know exactly who this is, and you're going to know that their reputation precedes them in a bad way. Just use your discernment, because I do feel like you guys have several opportunities coming in, but I feel like there's money moves here. There's going to be a lot of movement going on, a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors opening. Moves with money. I feel like you're going to be moving money around to make things happen. Luck is on your side though. So basically anything you touch right now is going to be great. And I'm just hearing you can't really do anything wrong. I feel like the opportunities that are not meant to be with for you right now are literally going to be screaming at you, and they're going to be in your face saying this is not for you, let this go, right? This is not something you need to be dealing with. I don't feel like this is going to be something that you're going to be like, oh hon, let me think about this. No, this is going to be straight in your face, like, don't do this. Okay, your hard work is paying off, but I feel like this is in work, but also with, I feel like for Leos, a lot of you guys were having a little bit of a hard time being Leos. You guys were having a little bit of confidence issues. You guys were having a hard time just being your fiery selves. And I feel like that's coming back, and there's a huge breakthrough finally coming through. I feel like that Leo fire had kind of died down a little bit because you had lost a little bit of self-confidence, because it felt like you guys were working really hard, but there wasn't a lot of movement, okay? But at the bottom of the deck, we have fraud. Yeah, like I said, there is several opportunities coming in, but there is one that's coming in that's not meant for you. You're going to know which one it is, but just to make sure, do your homework, and if it is a corporation or it is a business, look into it, and you're gonna find exactly what you need to find. If it is a person trying to business up with you, also do your research. Make sure you talk to people that get references. Get references from them. And if it is somebody from your past that's trying to come up and trying to start a relationship, but also be like, oh, I want to start a business with you, but they have a bad reputation with you, and you know that they're shady and they do illegal stuff, and they want to start something, and you know it's just not, don't. Just don't. Just nay. Nope. That's not gonna end well for you, okay? All right, Leos. Let's get into the tarot. Okay. All right, we're starting off with the Three of Cups in reverse. Sorry, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine. The Nine of Pentacles upright. So I feel like in the past, it always felt like you had to do everything on your own. You've always been on your own with everything. You've never really had anybody to guide you, to teach you. You never really had a mentor in anything that you did in your life. It was always like you were self-taught in a lot of the things that you learned and had to do in your life. And I'm getting that this has been since childhood. I feel like you were self-taught. Even as a child, you kind of had to, I'm hearing self-soothe, but also self-taught. Like I'm getting somebody that was kind of a bookworm, somebody that had to teach himself how to be a grown-up, who wasn't even taught how to be an adult. Somebody who had to make a lot of mistakes to learn how to not make those mistakes, because how do you learn? You make mistakes, right? Um, I'm hearing that everything that you've ever done, you've kind of had to learn on your own. You did study, you did research, you whenever you wanted to go into a new endeavor, you would deep dive into that, and um you would do your study on the subject. I feel like you didn't ever have any help in, or at least I felt that way. From what I'm seeing, though, it did really seem like you didn't have a lot of help. Maybe here and there you had people that were supportive of you, maybe in the realm of, yeah, I'm here for you, but not really in the realm of like, oh, I can help you with this, right? It was more of like, mm, you had you just didn't have the support in the areas that you needed, right? And so right now you're sitting pretty in the Nine of Pentacles. You are able to do things on your own. You're in your sovereign energy, because you've learned how to, because you had to learn on your own, and you had to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, and you had to figure out how to do things on your own. You're sovereign. You don't really need people for a lot of things, right? You figure out things the way you need to figure them out. And because of that, you are very in your own power. You know how to get things done. And it doesn't necessarily mean you know how to do everything. It just means that if something needs to get done, you know how to get it done, right? I feel like right now you are protecting your energy, you're protecting your garden, you're protecting your, I'm hitting the Garden of Eden. You're protecting um I heard seat of thrones, which makes no sense because a seat is a throne. You're protecting your throne, you're protecting your seat. You're sitting here waiting for your ships to come in, because you have been sitting here and you have been working. You have been putting in the work. You're protecting your seat. And I feel like you have been sending out signals, and you've been almost like you've been sending out your hawk to see when there's going to be fruit, when there's going to be water. I'm hearing almost like you've been on a ship and you're searching for land, when you're going to land, and you're waiting. See, you're looking. I know this card usually means like you're waiting for your ships to come in. I feel like this person is on a ship waiting to see land, and here it is, land ho. um there is an opportunity coming in. It's a small opportunity. It's a little bit of a page. It's gonna start small, but right now it's the sun, bro. This is a small opportunity. It's one of those seeds that it looks like just a basic seed. It looks like it's the Jack and the Beanstalk seed, right? It's that seed that you're just like, oh, it's just a bean, right? What is it gonna do? What's it gonna harvest? It's gonna harvest the harvest of all harvests. It's what it's gonna do. Um, but I feel like there is an opportunity that's gonna come in with the Page of Wands and with the Hierophant in reverse. It's going to be something very different. It's going to be something out of the norm. It's not going to be the typical um fairy story fairy storytelling um fairy tor story. Oh my gosh, I keep wanting to say Tori spelling. I don't know what 90210 has to do with this. Maybe somebody's from California. I don't know. Fairy story telling. There we go. Try saying that 3 times fast. This is not gonna be the normal, your normal. Your normal princess story. This is going to be something that's going to start very different. And you know what? Why not start very different? Because what you were looking for before was a fairy story, princess ending, and it never ended that well. It ended in a Eminem song. It ended in an Eminem video song ending. That's how they ended, right? So maybe try something new. Maybe it's time to try something unorthodox, something um, different, something that's not so pressured, something that you're not putting into this box where you're starting it and you're saying, hey, I want it to be this way and this way and this way. And it has to be, because if it doesn't start this way, it doesn't look this way, and it's not pretty and it's not perfect, it can't start this way. It has to start this way. It's not this, whatever's coming in is not going to start the way you think it's going to start, but it's going to end in the sun, which is absolutely beautiful. So it might not start the way you think, but it's going to end better than you thought it was going to end, right? Um, I do feel like there is another opportunity around you. I feel like there's going to be several opportunities around you. One of them is an opportunity that you should not take. One of them is an opportunity that is going to flourish and is going to start off a little off kilter, a little different, a little, not so non-traditional is what I'm hearing with the Hierophant in reverse, right? It's going to be fiery. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be, it's giving excitement. It's giving yes, right? It's giving yes, girl. Yes. It's what it's giving, okay? Let's get into the. Actually, I want to pull some of these because I have not had time to pull these, but I actually really like these. So I'm going to pull some of these. Actually, let me see if I can clarify with these. Let's see how that goes. Let's clarify the 3 of coins or pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify the 3 of pentacles in reverse. And then I'll see if I need to clarify with these. Yeah, but you got the sun upright. Like, that is happiest card in the deck. Celtic, male, female. I think this is somebody that you actually have a past life with. That you've had a past life with. Actually, I feel like you've had several past lives with this person. Male, female. This was somebody that you've had possibly different relationships with in the past, and they're coming in, and this is going to be a different kind of dynamic. I feel like in the past, you guys weren't actually able to come together in a specific kind of aspect, but in this life, you guys are going to be able to come together. Finally, I'm hearing. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. You guys are going to have each other's back. You guys are going to be able to lean on each other, especially business-wise. Like, you guys are going to be able to support each other. You guys are going to look out for each other. You guys are going to make sure that you guys are looking out for each other in business as well. I don't think this deck wants to talk anymore, so I'm going to switch back to the other one. Okay. We tried. All right, let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, there we go. Move forward, take action, offer. Identify the specific qualities of your ideal client or customer and make solid, no-brainer offers that they're happy to buy. Move forward, overcome your fear to take real action to move business forward. Don't wait to or justified step out of comfort and take your next action step. So if you work for somebody specifically, obviously what this is saying is move forward, and if you have a specific position that you're looking for, start moving toward. If you know that you require specific let's say qualifications that you don't have yet, start moving forward towards working on those and getting those done, correct? If not, start asking, hey, what do I got to do to be able to move up into this position, right? And then let them know what exactly it is that you need to do. Even ask, because I remember when I was working at the post office, people, when they would uh, be short, they would have, I think they would be called like supervisor leads. So they would have their position as a mail handler or whatever, and then when a supervisor was absent, they would step in. They wouldn't get the pay and difference, they didn't get the name or anything, but what they were doing was they were practicing to become a supervisor. And then when a position would come in, they could apply, and because they already had that training, they would be some of the first people to get that supervisor position, right? So kind of that kind of movement. Now, if it's your own business, try to take your business or your products to where there's more like people that connect with what you're selling or your product or what you're offering, or people that are interested, right? Also, what I would do is I would tell people, hey, if you know of people that are into what I offer, if you bring me a certain amount of clients, I can help you out, this and this and that, word of mouth. A lot of people don't trust other people, especially when it comes to certain things. So a lot of people will trust word of mouth because they trust their friends, they trust their family. So word of mouth is really big, especially when it's in a small business. That's really how small businesses get big, right? And then clarifying the Three of Wands, we got the higher. If you're feeling overwhelmed with a never-ending to-do list, outsource your mundane business tasks to a virtual assistant, get the support. And then rejuvenate, relax. Business can be exhausting. Give yourself time to nourish your body and refresh your spirit with a deep sense of well-being. Yeah. Make sure you're outsourcing whatever it is that you can. Um, I I know a friend that got so big with her business that it was very difficult for her to maintain her home. So she started hiring a cleaning person. And also, I know she would order those meals like that were sometimes she'd get like those meals that were like already cooked for the home because she was extremely busy. So in that case, if you can outsource certain things, if you have family members, if you have children that you can, if you have an LLC or you can turn your business into an LLC, I know that you can even put your children as workers. And I believe they can make up to $8,000 and not have to file taxes, and have them work and help you do the load, and you can pay them and they don't have to file for taxes, and that gives you a tax break, right? I don't, those numbers might not be exact. Talk to your tax person, okay? Um, but yeah, so if you have an LLC, you're able to add those two as an employee. You can pay them out. They don't have to do taxes, and it gives you a tax break. And they can help you if you have kids, older kids, that are not necessarily, in school, or if they're younger when they're off of school, so they can make money. Plus, they can help you. And like I said, if you need to hire somebody to come and help clean the house, if you need to come hire somebody to do your yard, whatever it is, and eventually if you get big enough that you need an assistant, then hire an assistant, right? But I would definitely make sure that you switch your company into an LLC so that you're able to get those tax write-offs, right? Um, Clarify the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands got decide. Confused by too many choices, decide the best course of action and pursue income generating activities in your business. Make sure you're not taking on too many. When you start, you want to focus on one thing and maybe one or two things and focus on that. So I gave this example. I think it was in Gemini's reading or Taurus. I'm not sure. I have so many products. I have so many products and I have so many ideas in my mind, but I have decided to focus on my tarot, the tarot, and then my healing oils. I have something like 15 different ideas, but I'm going to focus on the two for now and then incorporate little by little the other products, just because I don't want to get overwhelmed, plus make too many products and have to make more products because I don't want the other product to go bad because it didn't get enough friction, if that makes sense. So make sure you're sticking to one thing. Also, if you're at a company, make sure you're sticking to one subject and you're not expending too much. You're not taking too much, because I don't know if you've gone back to school as an adult. School is freaking hard. It is difficult. I was working from home and I was doing, I believe it was 3 classes when I was getting my associates for psychology. I was so overwhelmed. They give you so much to read, so much homework. It is overwhelming. I went on a vacation and I had to take my laptop to Puerto Rico to do homework. It was not cutesy. I was on the beach having a drink on my laptop doing psychology homework. It was so much. So make sure you are expanding but keeping in the realm of, dude, keep it simple. Come on. If you're married, if you have kids, if you're single, you still don't want to, I mean, if you're like one of those what are they, the what are they, a minded, what is it, the, I can't remember what it is, a minded people, which I'm not, and you can just focus, then great. But I absolutely not one of those people. I'm very much, I can study hard and then I'll go outside and then I'll run in the rain and sit on a rock and then just be a hippie. I'm not, yeah, no, no, no. So just make sure that you're focusing on one thing, because there's also that, when you get overwhelmed, it's almost like when a person gets overwhelmed with too many things that they have to do at home. literally you'll just lay down and not want to do shit because there's too much. You get overwhelmed and you just don't want to do shit because there's too much to do, right? I make lists. I make a lot of lists, and sometimes I'll make them in my head, and I'm like, okay. And then there it is, but I don't want to do shit. And I'll be like, I'm going to do one thing and then lay down. And then I'm going to get up again 10 minutes later, and then I'm going to do another thing and then lay down. And then by the end of like 3 hours, I've done like 10 things instead of having gotten overwhelmed and done nothing, right? Clarifying the Hierophant. Mind you, I do have autoimmune conditions, so I have to deal with a lot of pain, but I still am able to do more that way than trying to push myself, hurt myself, and then not be able to do shit. So the Hierophant in reverse: schedule. Avoid overwhelm, save time and energy by automating your social media and marketing. Schedule it on a content calendar. So for example, these readings are going to come out tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. If you don't celebrate it, happy Thursday. I am doing today's readings and tomorrow's readings because tomorrow I am not recording, but I do want to put out content. But I am going to be cooking all day because I make a huge feast for me and my family. So I'm going to schedule my readings to show up tomorrow. So such as that. Make sure you are showing up. Even if you don't show up that day, post something for a later time so that it shows up later, right? So that you have stuff posting at all times as if it's your own business. Same with like with work. I don't know exactly how that would work. Maybe I don't know, turn something in that was due early. You know, post things that are due early so that they can see that you're turning things in ahead of time, right? So that they can see that you're showing up ahead and showing up and showing out for the company. Yeah. So that's what I got for you, Leos. Let me get you guys some last guidance cards. But yeah, things are looking good. Money's looking good. There is huge opportunities through. There's a huge breakthrough coming through. Right now, what it's really saying is just don't overwhelm yourself. Don't burn yourself out. Look, adversity. Accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah. One more. And take as many breaks as you need. There's nothing wrong with taking breaks or going slow. Okay. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yeah. It's not about working 12 hours straight. It's about working smarter, not harder. I'm working a little bit smarter today so that I don't have to work, I record 6 videos today so I don't work Thursday, tomorrow, because I'm going to enjoy my holiday with my family. I'm going to record 6 videos Fridays so I can enjoy my weekend off. You know what I mean? And then I'm posting content all weekend. So just kind of be aware of what you're doing and make sure you're taking time to rest, because I can see how you start to get in your head and be like, no, I have to work more. If not, this is not going to happen. Don't allow that to happen, because that is fear. And once fear starts to kick in, then that's going to mess up all of your manifestation. Once you allow fear to come in, then that starts to slow down your manifestation, and that's already coming in. So you really just need to be careful of who you allow to come in, the offers that are coming in. I feel like you already know who and what you're dealing with, the energy that you need to be careful of. You just need to let that shit go. All right, Leos, that's all I have for you today. I will see you guys soon.